What's going on YouTube? So tonight I'll be cooking up a fish soup. I decided to cook one up for Super Bowl. I'm gonna try to hurry up and get the soup ready and done so I can sit down and enjoy the game. I'll show you the ingredients once I get started. But I didn't measure the amount of ingredients that I'm putting in there. It's really up to you, whatever you want to add. What else? So I'm gonna be doing a puppy drum that I caught back in St. Louis Pass 2 weeks ago. I already cleaned them up, and I went ahead and cut out the cleaning part because I know some of y'all don't have the stomach for it. I'm gonna be adding some shrimp, and well, let's go cook. Let me show you how to do this. All right, people, I have the fish in here and the shrimp. Got my hands clean. So what I like to do is when I'm cutting up my vegetables, I like to throw just a little bit of salt in there, and I just mix it around with my clean hand. Mix it all the way around, and I let it sit there. Put it back in the refrigerator so it can stay cool. Let it sit there while I cut up my vegetables, and then I drain the water out and I keep it still in the refrigerator. And then right before the vegetables are cooked, I'll go ahead and take the fish out. But let me show you what kind of vegetables I'm using. All right, people. Tomato, carrots, jalapeno, onion, bell pepper, bay leaves, garlic, celery, olive oil, oregano, tomato sauce, and black pepper. All right, we're ready to cook. All right, people, here we go. Olive oil, half stick of butter. Oh yeah, half stick of butter with a low fire. I had to turn it down there for a minute. All right, go ahead and throw in your garlic. Go ahead and throw in your onion. All right, go ahead and throw in your celery. All right, go ahead and throw in your bell pepper. All right, jalapeno. Let me give it a little stir. All right, go ahead and throw in your carrots. All right, go ahead and throw in your tomato and give it a little stir. All right, people, so I threw in my olive oil, my butter, my bell pepper, jalapeno, garlic, tomato, carrots, celery, and now I'm just gonna saute it till it gets all nice and soft. All right, so I've been stirring it for a good let's say about 10 minutes. Look at that. It makes my mouth just watery just looking at this. It's already smelling real good in the house. I usually go and just check the onions. I think once the onions are translucent like that, it looks ready for the water. So I keep my fire on high, and I'm gonna start pouring in my water. You can probably add about maybe since I put a lot of veggies in there, you can kind of guesstimate, give it room for the fish. It's gonna take most of the space, so I'm gonna add a little bit of more water. You kind of guesstimate. All right. Every time I make a soup, I always buy the gallon of water, and that's what I use for my soups. All right. So the next thing is the let's see here. All right. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of salt. I don't like a lot of salt. I think, sometimes I overdo it with the salt. so I learned to just put a little bit, and you can always add salt, you know, right before you eat it. The fire's still high. The water's not boiling yet, so I'm adding my oregano. Like I said, I didn't measure. I think a lot of times food comes out better when you don't measure. Kind of guesstimate. Look at it. See how it looks. See, that looks pretty. That looks nice. Black pepper. I'm gonna throw about 4 Baileys in there. Alright, tomato sauce. Whole can. Doesn't hurt to use the whole can. Alright, there's a pretty color right there. Alright, look at that. Oh, yeah, it's a nice color. Yeah, it looks pretty. Alright people, so right after we put in all our condiments, let's give it a good stir. Look at the color. You can actually taste it right now at this moment to see if how you're doing on salt. But like I said, I like to add my salt right before I eat. I don't want to mess up the entire meal. Alright, so I still got the fire on high. Cover it, and I'm going to let it simmer on medium for like 15 minutes. While that's simmering and cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my rice. I'm not gonna make a video on rice. I'm pretty sure y'all know how to do that, but I love to eat rice, and if I can learn a new way of doing it, let me know. Alright people, it's cooked already. I just kind of turned the fire down a little bit. It's nice and cooked, all the condiments, and I'm fixing to start putting in the fish. Boiling is gonna slow down, so I'll turn it back up. All right, let me stir a little bit. I just add the fish in there already. Shouldn't take that long. Just gonna give it a few minutes to start boiling. I'm gonna go ahead and add the shrimp already. It's time. It's been cooking for like 5 minutes already. All right, let me wash my hand.